So what's up? So I guess everybody done heard right now about R. Kelly, and I got the indictment on him, and um, that's a touchy, tricky situation because it looks like double jeopardy. It looks like they're trying to use his past. I bet you they'll tie in a lid, they'll tie in whatever they can. They want to wash their hands with him. I'm gonna say it like this: if you're guilty of something, you have to do your time. And if you don't do your time on earth, you have to do your time before the Lord. Makes however that goes. Um, it's sad because he's one of the greatest musicians ever, one of the greatest artists ever. And I will defend that man's catalog and his talent as the truth, musically speaking. He's almost untouchable. Almost one of the best artists I've ever heard in my lifetime. However, his actions, uh, if all comes to pass, he has to reap what he sowed. The only thing I say about this is this: two things. There seems to be more behind the scenes of this than just meets the eye. There's a quick rush to get him up off the streets. And I'm saying they didn't have his issues with him, but you notice how the so-called Me Too movement is more anti-black. And I will say that because Harvey Weinstein ain't getting moved up. Um, 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 I can mention others. There's others that have not been gone through. Kevin Spacey, Rob Lowe. Got that videotape 30 years ago. Remember back in the day. But he keeps a TV show. Charlie Sheen, you know, dancing with that hive and still getting commercials too. I make racial remarks, but that's another story, you know. But what my point is that, you gotta remember one thing. One thing I'm gonna say this that I would say to R. Kelly. I respect his musical talent. Uh, you gotta be a smarter brother, because when you black, they out to get you. That's a fact. And if you are considered a sexual predator, or you're always a sexual predator or bandit, you can be incapacitated. You can be mentally incompetent or just sterile. But you black, you always a sexual suspect. So you can't be doing stuff that draws no attention. And since I'm a firm believer that he's not good for the business right now as far as having hits, and there's something that went on more than just meets the eye with this, because this hasn't been no secret. It's embarrassing more about the enablers and the people that pimped it and the people that knew about it. It's as bad as it would be if associated with him, because uh, I say this all the time. When all those songs were hidden and stuff, nobody said a word. They knew it, but he was too good. He was good for business. So then all of a sudden, they want to come out, and now it's like, hell, he's in his 50s now. So it's like, okay, but y'all didn't run out there 15, 20, 25 years ago turning him on when the money was good in the industry. And that's where the racial aspect and the dynamic comes to work, because black don't get the same as white. That's a fact. Believe that. And money, when what the saying is this: when the money's funny, that's when there's problems. Is money funny now? There's problems. Money wasn't funny when he was making all them hits, but somewhere along the line, there was some discord. But um, they've got charges on him. We'll see how it turns out. Um, I'm not gonna be no. I'm not no fakeitarian person. If I listen to your music or I watched your movies or whatever, and you got in some trouble, I'm not gonna act like I didn't know who you were. So I'm always gonna dig R. Kelly's music because it's been ingrained. He wrote for too many artists that I like, and I actually came up in a day and time period before people could cheat with likes and all that other crap to download. Well, I actually went to the record store, bought records, bought CDs, bought tapes. Yeah, I said tapes, man. And he worked with all everybody: Michael Jackson, Quincy Jones, Charlie Wilson, the Isley Brothers, Tony Braxton, just to name a few of the acts that he's worked with that I dug over the years. Countless. LL Cool J too. He's worked with pretty much a who's who of the business. So I'm not gonna pull no weak sauce move like Lady Gaga or Celine Dion, because that's where it is racial, and some cornball like Chance the Rapper, or some whack weak sauce like John Legend, who be fronting and perpetrating. Because again, if you help this way about somebody when you knowingly knew, you coming out when it's cool to stockpile. That's one problem with this country. This racist country likes to bandwagon when it's fashionable. But when the money and the timing is good, they don't say jack. So anyway, R. Kelly got indicted, facing charges, and see how it turn out. That's my take on that. Feel free to leave them comments. Hit that subscribe. I'm out. Peace.